Today I'm ranking 7 of the most popular instant read thermometers, and I can pretty much guarantee I'm gonna tick some of you off. Welcome to TGD. I've got a whole slew of instant read thermometers here from some of the biggest names in the business. If you don't already have one, any one of these, with one exception, we'll get to that, will instantly up your grilling game. Instant read thermometers are universally useful, but they'll help you cook burgers, chicken, and fish that are head and shoulders above your palm-pressing compatriots. I fully expect there to be some hate in the comments about some of these being super overpriced or some brand being a way better value. I'm looking at you, ThermaPro fanboys. I'm ranking each of these from S to F tier based on price, accuracy, speed, durability, readability, looks, extra features, and my personal opinion. At least one of these is going to be F tier.
Hold on to your butts.
Let's kick this off with the iPhone of instant read thermometers, the Tyer Instaprobe. I mean, look at this thing. It's sleek, modern, and to be honest, I really like it. I was really excited when I got this bad boy because I think we're starting to see two different types of pitmasters emerge. On the one side, you have the purists, and on the other side, you have the technocrats. Can you guess which side is likely to like the Tyer Instaprobe? This baby's more than just a pretty face. It has an easy to read, rotating display, it's fast and accurate, and you can get this for less than $80. Is the Instaprobe perfect? No. It has a built-in magnet, but it doesn't work very well. It sticks fine to your fridge, but it doesn't stick to my pellet hopper. The real issue I have with the Instaprobe is around durability. Because of this high gloss surface and the highly aesthetic design, even though it's made of plastic, if I drop this on my patio or driveway, it's gonna get all sorts of dinged up, and then it won't be pretty no more. It also gets really slick when it gets greasy. You know what gets your hands greasy? Grilling and barbecue. All things considered, I give this a B tier. Before we move on here, head down to the comments and let us know what's your favorite instant read meat thermometer. Next on our list, we have a surprise guest, the Combustion Inc. CPT. If you're at all familiar with the CPT, you're probably muttering under your breath, that ain't no instant read thermometer, but bear with me. The CPT primarily functions as a thermometer that you leave in your food while it cooks, but it also has an instant read feature in the app. Pretty cool idea. Unfortunately, it doesn't work all that well. I found the CPT to be significantly less accurate and slower than any of the other thermometers on this list. Full disclaimer, I was testing in the cold, and the CPT has more thermal mass than any of the other thermometers, which will affect the readings. Now, all things considered, I do think that the CPT is better than nothing in a pinch. The CPT is super durable, made of stainless and ceramic. It looks slick. It's got this sweet little charging case with a clip on it. It's one of the smallest thermometers on our list, but it's also the most expensive at $200. That being said, its primary function is as a leave-in thermometer, and it is an excellent one. Way better than the meter. Did I say that out loud? All that being said, this is an instant read thermometer ranking, so the CPT gets a D tier. Here's one for the ThermaPro fanboys. We've got the ThermaPro Lightning. I'll be honest with you, I really wanted to hate this thing, and it is the ugliest thermometer on this list, but the more I use it, the more I like it. It's super fast, the display is super readable, it's got this cool little meat temp guide on the back, which I love. Now, I do have to say this was off by about 4 degrees Fahrenheit testing in boiling water, which I think is superior to testing in cold water, if for no other reason than we cook our barbecue closer to boiling temperatures than we do to freezing temperatures. Anyways, this also does have a tendency to the temperature bounces around a little bit rather than settling in on a temperature. Compared to my Thermapen 1, it's a little bit more difficult to open the probe on the Lightning, especially for somebody like me with sausage fingers and no fingernails. Now, am I nitpicking? Yes, but it's super annoying and it's a dumb design flaw to have. Now, the Lightning does have this really nice rubberized portion on the outside. It has a super strong magnet on the back with this no-slip pad on it. It holds really well. It's got this hold/lock feature on the front that you can also use to switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. And the real kicker here is you can get this thing for $40. Is it my favorite instant read thermometer? No, but it's a heck of a good deal. A tier. This next instant read thermometer takes temperature readings faster than you can say Chef's Temp Final Touch X10. Besides having an absolutely terrible mouthful of a name, this is an okay instant read thermometer. It's fast and accurate. The display is super readable and auto-rotating. The probe on this rotates a full 270 degrees, which is 90 degrees further than most of the other probes on this list, making it super easy to use in tough to reach areas, as well as a great fit for our sinister friends. That's Latin for lefties. I think the overall design is ugly and it's heavy, but it does feel durable. There is a magnet embedded in the back, but it's almost completely worthless. There's a hold button on the front, which is nice, and this thing costs about $70. I'd probably rather spend $30 less and get the ThermaPro Lightning, or $40 more and get the Thermapen 1. The Chef's Temp Final Touch X10 gets A tier for worst instant read thermometer name, and C tier on our list. Next contestant. Moving on to the cutest thermometer on our list, we've got the lollipop lookalike, the ThermaWorks ThermaPop 2. This is a small, no-frills thermometer, and it comes in at a no-frills price of $35. But don't write this pretty face off just yet. It has a highly readable, auto-rotating backlit display. It comes with this little sheath holster thingy with a pocket clip on it, and you can get this thing in your choice of 9 different colors. Because the ThermaPop 2 doesn't have a dedicated handle, it makes it a little bit more difficult to use, particularly in some of those tighter spaces on your grill. On top of that, the display only has 3 digits on it, which means you lose a little bit of resolution, and it also makes it feel slower when you're taking temperature readings. All things considered, we give the ThermaPop 2 a C tier. This is the one I've been dreading. The dud, the undisputed king turd of instant read thermometers on this list. We've got the Maverick PT-51. Now, this thermometer really doesn't have much going for it, other than a probe that rotates 270 degrees and a little meat temp guide on the back. That's it. I'd probably rather use no thermometer than use this thermometer. Heck, I'd rather use my palm. The PT-51 is ugly. It's got a super stiff hinge. It's got this touch-sensitive button here that serves 2 different purposes. One quick press to hold, one long press to rotate the display 180 degrees. The problem is, neither one of those work, and it's infuriating. This thermometer is a true displeasure to use, and it will make your day worse every time you use it. F tier. All right, you knew this was going to be on the list. This is the Thermapen 1, and it is probably the most popular instant read thermometer on YouTube, and maybe even the entire world. All hyperbole aside, this is a great instant read thermometer. The Thermapen 1 is essentially an upgraded version of the Thermapen Mark IV, which was my first instant read thermometer. Well, actually my first instant read thermometer was a charbroil, and it was an absolute pile. I fell in love with the Thermapen Mark IV for 3 reasons. It's fast, it drastically improved the quality of my grilling and barbecue, and it just worked right out of the box. And the Thermapen 1 still ticks all those boxes. Has 1-second readings, has a large backlit auto-rotating display. It's super durable, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. It also comes with a NIST traceable calibration certificate. Now, unfortunately, all of this comes at a bank-busting price of $109. These do sometimes go on sale, but this is a professional quality tool, and it's worth full price. I have a drawer full of instant read thermometers, but this is the one I find myself reaching for every single time. S tier. Here are our final rankings. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, leave us a comment, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming Grilling Dad videos. Thanks for watching, and grill on.